This is Rebecca and Rolanda, and you're watching The Nocturnal.
Oh. While you were walking around, you kept saying, you're back in New York. So what was it like being away for so long, and how does it feel coming back?
Oh, my gosh. You know what? There are times in life where you have to reinvent yourself. And I did that and have done that like 50 million times. But when I had done everything in New York, reported the news, Inside Edition, the Rolanda show, I needed new territory. So I went out to Los Angeles and became an actor, writer, producer, voice actor, novelist. And then I just miss New York. New York New York raised me. This is my mother. This is my home. And so it's so nice to be back. Sometimes we have to sacrifice and go out for our dreams, but then you always got to come home. And I'm so happy to be back in New York finally.
And you mentioned doing that whole career switch. So what was that thought process like when you were making the change?
Well, something, it was a big deal because I was coming from an internationally syndicated talk show to going out to Los Angeles to become an actor. And so people were kind of like, what? But I was like, I majored in theater arts at Spelman College, so I know what I'm doing. And it's something I always wanted to do. And I didn't want to be 100 years old sitting on a porch going, I coulda, woulda, shoulda if I'd only tried. So that was 23 years ago. And here I am today, a bona fide actor, just made my off-Broadway debut at the Vineyard Theater in Sandblasted. And I am just making it happen. Lots of voice acting work, hosting tonight's event, and my novel, Destiny Lingers, just came out in audiobook. So just keeping it moving, and expect to do a lot of exciting things here in New York, so stay tuned.
Oh my God, congratulations. And you mentioned you're hosting tonight's event, so how do you feel being here tonight?
Oh, this is just a major honor. I am humbly honored. The Friars Club is just part of the iconic landscape of New York City. And Tracy Morgan, I just look at him, I crack up. He comes on the screen, I don't care what he's doing, I'm falling out laughing. To see him here with his family, to see his little girl saying, I'm going to be a comedian like Dad. And when she was on the red carpet, she took this shot, bam, and then she goes, Dad, I did it like you. That's what it's about, inspiring the next generation. And Tracy Morgan is indeed an American icon when it comes to entertainment. We've got marvelous people here, J.B. Smoove and Sherry Shepherd. And I think Alec Baldwin's going to slip in and say something. We got some exciting things going on to celebrate this American icon of entertainment.
Definitely. And my last question, I want to go back to, talking about your career switch. What would your advice be to anyone who does feel like they want to make that switch?
I talked with a lot of people about reinvention. I have a reinvention retreat where I talk with a lot of people who are in transition. COVID really hit people hard, and people came to me and said, you've recreated yourself 50 million times. How do you do it? You first start by taking one big action step and believing in yourself. And you know what? I asked the question, a lot of people say, well, what'll happen if I leave the job I hate? What'll happen? What'll happen if I do? I said, what'll happen if you don't? I think that change is good. And you just got to put your big girl pants on and make it happen. Life can be grabbed by the lapels, and you can make it happen. You can manifest your own life if you believe and you take the action steps to do that. Yeah.
Wise words. Thank you so much for speaking with us today, and enjoy the rest of the night.
I'm Natalie White. I am a board member of the Friars Club. And I love the club. I love all of their events. What I really love about the club is the fact that we put our political affiliations aside and all come together just to laugh and have a good time. So, we need that in this world. We need more laughter. We need more things to laugh about and have a good time. And, we can all laugh at Tracy Morgan tonight, Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit, this is the first big event that the Friars Club's had since new leadership and the renovations. So what was that decision like when thinking the first event should be honoring Tracy?
Well, so we had a lot of board meetings about this, and we felt that now was a safe time to come out and have an event, and we're just really glad that everybody's come together. We're glad that we're all healthy, and we just keep on praying that the world stays open and that the world stays healthy. And who better to do it with than Tracy Morgan?
Thank you so much for speaking with us. Are you excited to be here tonight?
Very, very much. It's excellent. I'm new to the Friars Club. I'm super excited, and I love the history of it, and so I'm looking forward to a really good evening. Love Tracy Morgan. Grew up watching him, so It's really, really
Are you
good.
going to be one of the people to roast him tonight?
No, I'm not. I would not dare go up against Tracy.
And I know you mentioned that you're new to the club. So what was that like? What was that like for you?
So, it's been an institution. Being a New Yorker, you know it, and then finally to be able to get to be part of it and meet everyone there. It's just such a great community of people that just enjoy comedy. So I'm honored to be part of it, honestly. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks. So this is one of the first big events that the Friars Club has had since the renovation and new leadership. So how do you feel knowing you're going to be honored here tonight?
It's wonderful. I still can't believe it's surreal. And I'm here with my daughter and my son, and it feels wonderful. I mean, nobody never gave me nothing in my life. So this is awesome for me. And this one is for my dad and my mom and my children.
I know you mentioned that you're sharing this moment with your children. So how's it for you?
Good.
Good. What are you excited to see tonight?
I'm excited to see my dad.
Okay. And I know that most of the proceeds here are going to be donated to your charity. So can you tell me a little bit about your charity?
My father died of AIDS, and my first wife died of cancer. So those are the two charities that I represent. And I want the people to not go through what they went through. So we have to find something for the research and get it done.
And my last question is, what was your reaction when you found out you were going to be honored here?
I didn't believe it at first. Not me, I'm not that funny.
You are funny.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited.
I know a lot of people are going to try and, do the little roast sessions. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I take everything with grace.
Okay. You have some comebacks ready?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Okay. Thank you so much.